Okay, class, let's take a look. So okay. So according to the condensed, we already finished the introduction, the benefit of the meditation, and number third is the conditions. Okay. Then from the condition, if you remember that we talk about the 5 precepts in detail, and then we talk about the adequacy of the requisite. It's about the cloak and the right livelihood, meaning to say it's about your occupation. Okay. So I remember yesterday I took Grab to go for blood donation, you see. So the driver he mentioned to me that actually this MCO during this, I mean the law, I mean how to say the ban on the traveling help in reducing the criminal in Malaysia, especially what is about the Macau scam. Do you know that? Do you know? Have you ever heard about that? Actually, some culprit they import their stuff from China so that they can scam the Chinese. See or not? Because if you got caught in China, you will be penalized heavily. You see. So that's why in order to con the Chinese people, they have to import the Chinese stuff to Malaysia, and then in Malaysia they start all the scam, a love scam, or maybe a threatening or what, call back to China, then con the money. You see or not? But you know, the traveling ban make all the Chinese people cannot come to the country, you know. So it seems that is the this virus sacrifice a lot of business, but also kill the criminal also at the same time. But anyway, you see the driver, he say, actually I know what they are doing, but I don't ask much because but the driver say, I got kids, I got my wife. Okay, they pay me good, but I have to stand by for 12 hours. If any agent call me, he will just go to to take all the passenger, all this type of, we call it as the scammer they will just take them, but he doesn't know where they go and for what purpose. But you know, this group of people, they will rent a luxury apartment, maybe in Damansara or where. So every day 8 hours, they just make a phone call, go back to China and scam them. Okay. So do you think the driver is in the right livelihood or not in the right livelihood? So can you say no lah? How about Evelyn? Is he in the right livelihood? No. Okay. Sherry?
No.
No. How about Michael?
No, master.
No, master. Okay. What's the reason no for Kenin? Why you say no? Because the guy try to keep a distance, not asking anything. Just they come to the car. Okay. So because he drive the Grab, so he just carry them to the destination. No more asking. Just do the job only. Why you say no? Still wrong with you, Kenin? Why?
Although he's doing the job, but he's in a way is like promoting or helping they do the crimes, because without him, yes, maybe they are all other drivers, but he's actually in a way also actually is directly helping them.
Directly. But I also asked this question. He said, oh, actually, I don't know where they go. He said, I don't know where they go. So Serene, if that's the case, how you argue the point? You say, oh, I don't know where they go. I just drop them only according to the instructions.
I mean, let's say to a certain extent that he actually know that something actually maybe not so right? I mean, for the entire things that actually he should ask and he should know because that is actually for you. I mean, as an adult, right? When we do things, we must actually understand where it's heading to, what is ultimately what will happen and all that, right? But of course, if I also wondering if, let's say, situation he cannot get a better job and he need the money to survive the family and all that, right? If given chance, he should actually not doing this lah.
Meaning to say, if he get the option, he should try to avoid this. Am I right? Okay, so meaning to say if you don't have choice, you have to bear the consequence. But the guy seems very smart because he doesn't ask many questions, he doesn't know many things. If let's say they have been caught by the police, whatever police ask, he can't say anything. So I just drive them only. I don't know where they go. But I know what they are. Maybe they are scammer. Maybe they roughly know, you see. So meaning to say, he make himself in a gray area. We can say so. He make himself in the gray area. Of course, a handsome income, because this type of a scammer, they can always scam. But of course, but according to him, he said, this group of people, they don't think much. Because most of people have been scammed. It's the whole retirement fund. You see the newspaper or not? Oh, a few 100K, some is 1 million, you see. Basically, the whole thing have been scammed, you see. But you say, usually the culprit, they say, oh, they don't think much. When they got the money, they buy all the luxury products, they don't think much. Because the more they think, you can't indulge yourself, you can't really involve in this type of illegal activities, you know. So you all agree, But if that's the case, how about the share involve the casino, liquor, and also maybe the cigarette? How about, your friends, will they really consider this type of, we buy this type of share for the good earning, or they will think about there are actually still some sin involved in this type of industry? Yes, Michael, how about your friend?
What do you say, Master? You are saying that is there any?
If they buy share, they will just consider the good profit, or they will consider whether it is a liquid industry, casino industry. Will they consider the nature of the industry or not?
I don't think so.
Even though they're legal,
yeah, as long as legal and is listed on the board, they will. Whether the company involved in any sinful thing is a separate matter.
I see. So the friend of yours, they don't bother much. They might insist the earning as long as it is public, even though it is a legalized illegal activity. But since it is recognizable, I see. So how about Evelyn, your friend? Will they consider the nature of industry?
No.
They won't,
They just it's just a shares like what Michael said. They listed and they trade accordingly because physically they are not involved with anything, just buying shares.
No, actually buy share. Serene, it is correct. If you own the share, meaning to say you are the owner also. The concept is you buy the share.
Physically, they don't involve.
No, that is the definition. You buy the share, you own it already. That's the meaning. So you get the profit, and also there is any, if the upgrade of the company appreciate the company, then you also will your share the value will be appreciated. That is the meaning. So you see the way we see the races who is emphasized on the religions might be the Muslim. So they will ask, can they have they call it Muslim Islamic Sharia? Because Islamic bank and even the EPF, they want the Islamic EPF, you see. So meaning to say that they don't want the money, they don't want to earn the profit from all the illegal industry from the way of point. I think the industry they emphasize is the liquid industry. Okay, then second is the gambling industry. These two But of course, they will for them a killing industry is okay as long as they say, you are after if the procedure is halal. So whereas for I just try to encourage you as a Buddhist, if possible, if you got choice, I think now IT industry, banking industry all can do very well, even though the ESG, Facebook, Google. But anyway, if you buy unit trust, if everything all put together already, so maybe no need to bother. It depends on you, how purity you wish to achieve. Because I'm not judging, I'm not going to catch you, no problem. I just let you know this is the knowledge you should have. The more faithful you are, sometimes the more, if you're very particular to the karma, and then you already got enough saving, I think you can do it better. What I mean, you got a lot of saving already, you have enough saving, so you can request yourself to do better. Just avoid all this illegal activity, even though because they're still under sinful tax, right? They call it as a sin tax. So meaning to say it's not a proper lah. Even though we tax them, we call it a sin tax. You see, okay, so it's about
Master.
Yes.
Excuse me, Master.
Yeah.
Like you say, the sinful tax, right? So is corruption sinful?
Yes, of course, it's a sinful. Yes.
Sinful thing also.
Sinful thing, yes. No matter we offer the bribery or they corrupt, both are considered. You have to subject to the karma if you do all this. Yes, of course. Okay. But as I say, most of the bank and our EPF, I think still mixture so we don't bother because we don't have a Buddhism EPF. We don't have a Buddhism all this. We just have a vegetarian restaurant for you to go only. Okay, so just do moderately for you all But for me as a monk, I think most of the people will highly request. So I run the fund of the earthy in a more strict way compare you all if I know that there's something a lot of involve illegal activity, I will try to avoid put the money in this place Okay, next let's take a look. You see then live in the leisure and the quiet place. If you join the retreat, okay, then you have to stop the outer courts and the businesses, and then you have to close to the kayana mitata. You see So until now, meaning to say that we try to avoid all the external causes. Now we go to the internal causes. Okay, number one, we abandon the greed. So remember, I show you a program, a video clip regards a group of the shopaholic. The shopaholic very greedy. They feel joy with the bondage by keep on shopping. Okay, so. Second is about the hatred. I show you a video clip regards the conflict between the mother and the daughter. So the conflict, once they're angry, they will try to destroy. Both party favorite. That's what happening. If you're angry, you destroy both party favorite. Right. So the third one now we go is to the abandoning sloth and torpor. Okay. Yes, please. Let's see. Let me check. Okay, Michael, can you read the passage? Sloth.
What package?
You can take a look to the screen. We are here.
Can't see properly. I refer to my notes.
Yes. Okay. Abandoning sloth and torpor. Okay. Yes.
What page is that?
What page? Anyone can. Anyone can.
Page 8.
Page number 8. Yes.
Closely to Kaya. Is that one? 3.5.
No. Abandoning sloth and torpor.
Romans 3.
Romans 3.
Abandoning sloth and torpor.
Maybe more than that because the way the printing also, maybe the page is different. Mine is 9.
Okay, page 9.
Page 9. Abandoning sloth and torpor, is it?
Yes.
So sloth is sluggishness and wait downness of Sifu, I think you get some people to read.
So Evelyn, you please read.
Yeah.
Because the durian have been dropping already. You haven't finished. Okay, let Evelyn, yes.
Okay. Sloth is sluggishness or dullness of mind. Its characteristic is lack of driving power. Its function is to dispel energy. It is manifested as the sinking of mind. Its proximate cause is unwise attention to boredom, drowsiness, etc. Torpor, mita. Torpor is the morbid state of the mental factors. Its characteristic is unwieldiness. Its function is to smoother. It is manifested as drooping or as nodding, and sleepiness. Its proximate cause is the same as that of sloth.
Okay, please highlight the point. Okay, we are going to watch a video clip before the discussion for this point. So let's take a look at the video clip. Please enjoy the video clip, class.
What if I could pull a thread around the world? Almost like a magic trick. So sneaky, nobody knows it's even happening. This is something we all do every day. But today, I'm gonna make you do it with the power of a yawn. What's up with the yawning, man? You said 15 minutes you've been coming through here like this, back and forth with this yawning. Johnny, hand over your mouth. Tired, man. I'm tired. Go home and sleep, bro. I should go home and sleep. Go home and get some rest or something, man. But you spreading germs all over the place, man. What's good, man? Go on someplace else and go take that yawn someplace else.
Yes, did you yawn just now?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, again, you yawning. You see, it seems yawning is like an infectious disease. You see, it will be infecting. You see, so what does it mean? Yawning, class basically in Buddhism, we call it as a sloth and torpor. You see the definition, okay. Once there's a sloth and torpor, meaning to say it will dispel your energy, sinking of the mind, and you show as a sleepiness. A few reasons why it happened in this way. Number one, the posture of your sitting. Class, if let's say you used to sit in this way, I say, like this. Then especially your vertebra is not straight. So you have the tendency to get a yawn. If let's say the circulation of the blood or energy cannot flow up to your head. So you have to adjust your posture. Sometimes if you can sit straight, then you can reduce the chances of noting. Then secondly, it's about what? Maybe you lack of interest Am I right? Basically, most of the people they cannot remember what they study, the history and geography they study in the secondary class. Why? Because one is very confusing, second is very boring. If you feel boring, you can't remember. Am I right? You don't remember what do you study, especially geography, history. It sounds so funny. But I just finished Buddhism in history, but not bad. I think about 30 to 40 classes. Upon graduation, I can still get 40 to 50 students. Most of them were sleeping during the history class in the secondary school. Even I myself. But finally, I managed to finish the 30 to 40 lesson with the 40 to 50 people graduate. You see, it's also very funny and paradox. Okay, so you feel something, a lack of interest. You see, and then what else is if let's say you feel very sleepy and nothing, sometimes because of lack of sleeping. Okay, so during the meditation, if you are sleepy, so you can just take a 5-minute rest or 10-minute rest. Once you are, it's better than you take you invest your time for 5 or 10-minute rest, then you sit well to other 20 minutes. It's better than 30 minutes, you just nothing for the 30 minutes. Okay, so just make a good time arrangement. All right, and then what else? We make people feel fall to sleep. If let's say you fall to sleep, what can you do? Number one is about we call it as the light contemplation. Okay, class, can you take a look? Is there any bulb, or maybe there's a sun outside? You just have a look and then try to imagine it. Close your eye, imagine the bulb or the sun. You can try it now for 10 seconds. You have to close your eye and visualize the bulb or the sun, okay, or the moon. Okay, yes, 10 seconds, you can open your eye. Anybody make it? You can visualize the bulb or light. Anyone make it? Cannot make it. One people make it. Okay, if you are able to make it to visualize the bulb or the light, we call it as light contemplation. You can use it to encounter your sleeping. Okay, so next time, can you see why the theory behind is once you visualize there's a bulb or the light, meaning to say that you will induce the blood and the energy circulation go to your brain, then you will be refreshed. So that's the theory behind that.
But I find a little bit warm one, right? Because I imagine actually the sun is like, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Meaning to say the blood will go up. But of course, if you feel you are agitated, don't do it that. If you feel agitated, meaning to say all your blood flow up. So you have to make them to flow down. Okay, so how to play yourself. You have to understand the interrelationship between our physical body, our energy, and our blood. And then you know how to play around that.
How to ask them to come down?
So you just visualize, you pay attention to your leg, to your foot. We teach you in the next lesson. Maybe this lesson coming will teach you the skills, then you know how to play it. Okay. So we call it as sloth and torpor. Okay, then maybe just wash your face. Okay, then one thing is about the spinning chakra. Plus, if let's say sometimes if let's say have you learned the spinning chakra? You learn that, right? Spinning chakra. So you spin the chakra, especially the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. So you can encourage once these two chakra opening, so will be more energy flow up. Okay. How about the meridian flushing? Do you learn the meridian flushing? Have you learned the meridian flushing? No. According to the Chinese medication, there's total 14 meridian throughout the body. Half of it, the meridian flow from the lower part or the hand to the head. Okay, so let's say, so we will just try to flush the meridian, which will involve the head. Okay, so later on 4:30, anyone can attend the class. I think I will teach you flushing meridian. 4:30. Who will attend? Raise your hand. Okay, so 2 of you only. How about Michael?
Don't know yet, Master. I try to reach out.
You try to come, Serene, you cannot come, right? This 4:30?
Yeah, I will be in the car back to KL. I don't think I can join.
Oh, never mind. You just watch the video clip. I teach you how to flush the meridian, especially some meridian involve the head. So you can learn how to flush to the head and then make you refresh. Instead of just keep on drinking the coffee and the tea. Maybe you learn some alternative, which less side effect. Okay. I think accountant used to drink a lot of coffee. Once they rush for a deadline, right? Sorry, correct. So sometimes your stomach quite. Is the stomach problem common for most of the accountant? Stomach problem, stomach gastric problem.
Not for me lah.
But the rest, yes, maybe.
Yes.
Why, Serene, your hair is still so many hair? I thought all the accountant, most of the hair dropping or turn to the graying.
Oh, I spend money on my hair. I spend a lot of money on my hair.
Okay, good joke. Yeah. So it's not easy money. I think your kids, they will be filial piety once they're turning adult. Not easy money. Even though it's a good job, you see. Okay, it's about the sloth and torpor. Class, basically, you can only overcome sloth and torpor once you attain to the jhana. So all the sloth and torpor will be suppressed by your jhana. Okay, if your total eradication of sloth and torpor, you must be attained at least 4 stages of arahant. Okay, what is all about? So in coming lesson, in next courses, if you plan to join, I think I will just talk about. What do you think? It seems the meditation for beginners it looks so weak for attendance. Do you aim to learn any Buddhism study after these courses finish? At the same time, I can teach some the introduction to the Buddhism study, something like that. So we learn many things regards the jhana, the samadhi. Are you interested, or do you have the time or not? Yes. Evelyn, no, so you don't respond. How about Getty? Are you interested to join some more Dharma class? Maybe just after this.
The timing, Master, I'm interested to join, but it's just the timing.
This is not a good timing. This is not a good timing.
Yeah, because my children are physical, so we are running up and down, fetching them already.
I see.
That's the problem.
Okay, then the case, how about the Sunday? If let's say Sunday night, 9 to 10:30, just a good time. Sunday 9 to 10:30. Sunday, not today is a Sunday, right? No. What I mean to say, once we finish this, I will just maybe use it to continue 12 intake.
I'll finish already.
Okay, may I know, is there anyone interested in Buddhism study? You can probably have Buddhism study for further study. No people interested. So never mind. I don't go for other customer. Here no people respond. Just only never mind. If you let's say you're interested in, how about 9 p.m. to 10:30 Sunday night? Is this okay for you? Once you graduate.
Actually, weekend, Saturday, Sunday is a bit very quite difficult.
Not a good timing. It's a family day.
Correct.
I see.
Maybe you can post in a group, so if we see the timing is good, then we can actually join.
I put those. Okay, no. You have time, but I don't have the time. Because of the 15 lesson, I got 15 lesson throughout a week, all night time occupied already, you see. I still there's a need for English student, so I try to offer which is available, but you respond me badly. Okay, never mind.
Don't worry, when time comes, it comes.
When time is come up, but you have to create an affinity, you have to do something, you just do nothing and wait. You see, you have to ask people first, right? Okay. Okay, now we go number 4. Okay, yes, Serene, can you please read the passage, abandoning?
Abandoning worry and restlessness. Worry, kukuch, anicca is worry or remorse after having done wrong. Characteristic is subsequent regret. Its function is to solo over who had and had not, I cannot read the word, had not been done. Is manifested and remorse. Approximate cause is what has and what has not been done, is it? Wrong of commission and omission. Restlessness. Restlessness has a characteristic of disquietude, like water whipped up by the wing. Its function is to make up the, I cannot see, make up the unsteady. As we make banner ripple, it manifested as a turmoil. Approximate cause is to unwind attention to mental disquiet.
Okay, so Surin, are you using the handphone?
I'm using the laptop, but I think it's blocking by the view of the bar.
Oh, the bar. It is blocking now some more?
Oh, I think okay already, sorry.
Also meaning to say if I put the bar here, it will block you all. Is this correct?
My one is okay. I can see everything.
I think it should be okay. I think the bar is under your control, am I right?
Yeah, yes. But if I hide the bar, then I cannot see you already.
Oh yeah, you want to see us,
You put side by side speaker, but when the person talk, then you can see, probably.
Yeah. Okay,
Can.
please copy down the remarks in red, please. Yeah, I don't hide the bar also, but I will put it maybe just a few columns. I'll put upper there, so I can see you all. I can move to the side also. Okay, finish copying her. So for better elaboration, let's take a look to this picture. Is there anybody, have you ever come across this picture before? Yes, anyone? Yes, okay. Can you please explain the story regards this picture? What's the outcome of the photographer?
Yeah, the photographer commits suicide. Because people questioning, yes, it took a very touching, very wonderful picture, but they asked actually what happened to the girl. Did the photographer help the girl, or just for the sake of taking the photo and walk away?
Okay, so Surin, you heard about the story, Is there any award, I mean, for this? What makes the picture so famous, Surin?
Why? I guess it's showing a very cruel world that there's someone in this world that actually I'm not sure, cannot save themselves or being too weak, right? So it's actually waiting for another pictures to eat them.
Actually,
like
this picture has won the Police Prize. Police Prize is conducted in the journalism, within the journalism, and the status is equivalent with the Oscar in the movie industry. You see or not? So once once the photographer have been awarded the police prize for the best picture ever in the throughout the years, so people start to questioning, to discuss. So the questioning, according to the news we know, the photographer commits suicide due to the guilty. Why? It's about this. We call it as it's about this. What we are talking today. This issue. Yes, this is regarding the restlessness, worry, and restlessness. Because the photograph, according to what we know, actually they got a few. They got a few versions of the story. So the version of what can you read is about the photographer commits suicide because once people start to questioning you, why don't you save the kids instead of just taking the photographer for the fame? So he feel guilty, all right? Because he have done something which he think is wrong. Okay, he should save the kid, but he doesn't save. So we call it as a restlessness and the worry. You see. So basically, it happened to Chinese. I mean, it is so common. We have a Chinese proverb that there's two things you can't wait. One is the filial piety. One is the good deed. If you miss the opportunity to perform both of them, you will feel guilty. So to avoid guilty, you have to do the thing, the right thing on the right time. Don't hesitate. Okay, in helping to the people. So that's because as the restlessness. So this is the story regards this picture. Then second is regards of what? Okay, well, if that's the case, do you think the kukucha, worry and remorse, it is a wholesome or unwholesome consciousness, you think? It is a wholesome. For this case, of course, it's unwholesome, right? Because the worry and restlessness, kukucha, make the photographer commit suicide. Of course, this is unwholesome. Possible in certain contexts, could it be wholesome? Actually, God, I remember I read the Sinju, maybe a few years ago, there's one old people, he used to repair the road if they discover any hole in the road. He would do a repair for the past 30 years. So so he had been interviewed, and he said, 30 years ago, he drove a motorbike and he got an accident due to the hole in the road, and he badly injured. So after this incident, once he discovered a hole in the road, if he ignore it and go back to the house, he cannot sleep. So because why? Because his mind will always kukucha, restless and worry. He worried that there might be some next victim if it doesn't go to, repair the hole. So according to him, but once he go to repair the hole, he can sleep well and he can eat well. So that is the worry and the restlessness to push him to do all the good deeds, you see. So for the past 30 years, wherever there's a hole, he must go to repair it so that he can sleep well and eat well. So we need to say that it depends on the context. If let's say you do the meditation, your mind's always in regret. Of course, this is unwholesome. It is unwholesome. It is unwholesome because it disturbs you from meditating. But if let's say, okay, this restlessness always push you to do the good, to go to repair the hole, to go to help the people. So it turns out become the good drive already. So do you get it? So it depends on the circumstances. It can be good, it can be bad. Okay. Then there's one more, we call it as restlessness. So the restlessness, quite sure, this is not a good, this is an unwholesome consciousness. Why? Because you see, it has the characteristic of disquietude. Meaning to say that if you do nothing, if you're daydreaming, your mind start to wandering. So of course it's unwholesome already. It's very common, everybody can feel it. So you can avoid this type of disquietude of the mind just once you enter to the jhana. Okay, so this is a few things. Now we go to the next one. It's about abandoning the doubt. Okay. Yes, Evelyn, please read the passage, Evelyn.
Abandoning doubt. We We fail to build confidence due to doubt. Our effort is fruitless if we are doubt to Dharma, such as handicapped person without hand will gain nothing even traveling Treasury Mountain. There are three kinds of doubt. Firstly, doubtful to ourselves by self-degrading incapability of faculty. This attitude may cause difficulty in developing our samadhi. The one who wishes to develop samadhi should not self-belittling our past life karma, since the future is unpredictable. Secondly, we are doubtful of our acharya. How can he teach me with his poor deportment and appearance? Such skeptical and arrogance is detrimental to samadhi. We may remove it by behaving according to Mahayana Sutras. We do not abandon a husk because there is gold inside. We have to contemplate the acharya as Buddha, even though he is not pure in conduct. Thirdly, towards the Dharma, thus resulting in poor execution of the Dharma.
Please highlight the point. Okay, finish. So regards the doubt, okay, class, basically, we would doubt in three aspects. Number one, doubt to yourself. Second, you doubt to the method. The third is doubt to the teacher. Okay, so number one, doubt yourself. Just always remember, meditation is quite different. For those who do the meditation, you have to be confident for yourself. Always remember that you come to learn meditation and Buddhism, you got some past life accumulation of the merit. You don't know because you forget your past life. So always be confident. Then you can do meditation. Okay, but in Buddhism, we got other school. We call it as the Nian for the Western Pure Land. So that method is a little bit different. If you go there, basically they will say that, oh, now it's the Dharma ending age. It is useless for you to work for yourself. It's better you rely on the Abhidharma. Be confident to Abhidharma than yourself. So there's a different approach because of that approach are more emphasized to rely on the external force. So they will degrade, they will demean that you yourself you can't do it. So just rely on the Abhidharma. So how come it will happen? Because the nature is different. Whereas in meditation here, you rely on nobody. You 100% rely on yourself. So you must have a confidence. Okay. So class, always remember that you have a confidence. Always mention. Second is about the method. You have to confidence with the method I teach you. Okay. Because if you don't have confidence with the method I teach you, so you can't progress. Okay. If let's say you don't have much confidence, what can you do is I think maybe you can try to check whether the authenticity of the method. See a few teachers, and then not really. I think maybe the best is you have to always try to think about the advantage of this method. So Anapanasati, how good is it? The video clip, go to watch. So and then you feel confidence with the meditation, then you will keep on doing it. Okay. So second. The third one is about the teacher. So basically, as I know, you all are introduced by others to join the course, right? You all introduced by somebody. You don't simply from the Facebook advertisement and come to the learn meditation, right? How come? Why don't you trust the Facebook advertisement and learn? But but you have more confidence from the teacher. Evelyn?
Actually, I myself was thinking of taking meditation, and coincidentally it was posted in one of the WhatsApp group, and I think I trust monks.
Okay, yes. Oh, you trust monk rather than a layman, you mean? Okay. You trust monk rather than the layman, so you come lah.
Yeah, sort of, yeah. Because I mean, from what I see, like many don't read up. I saw monk meditating a lot. So I mean, the confidence is there.
I see. So that's the reason. Even though you are not introduced, but if you have choice, prefer you pick up monk rather than the layman. But certainly to say that you don't see a crowd here, but the crowd is in other classes. If you go to join other Chinese classes, the crowd is there. Here I cannot make a big crowd to enhance your confidence. I'm so sorry. The people is shrinking the class. So sorry. Okay. Yes. How about Chong? Why you come? You didn't simply from the Facebook advertisement, but you come from the introduction for somebody.
Actually, also similar like Evelyn. I think we saw this in the same group, Evelyn. Yeah. So I mean, after I saw this, actually, I also kind of cross-check asking for the other persons. Then they actually also from her friends also, because she knows about you and your group, your organization. So it says it's good recommending. And also it happened, I believe is like also is karma good, because I also think of meditation. Then suddenly it just come like Facebook you so it just suddenly comes. You see, so it's good. That's why we joined. Yeah.
So meaning to say the advertisement doesn't look for you, but you also look for an advertisement. Right. Okay. So Serene, you come because the introduction from my husband, right?
Yes.
Okay. So must be from somebody. The confidence is from somebody. How about Michael? Michael, you're introduced by somebody, right?
Yeah, introduced by my brother.
Your brother. Who is your brother?
Aaron Tan.
Ellen Tan. Oh, okay. So you see, meaning to say that you all come because you have the confidence, right? And have the trust, you see. But the trust is quite, basically people to trust because it's introduced by somebody. And then you also cross-check it, see or not. So meaning to say that once you attend the class, you have the confidence. If you don't have the confidence, you better don't come. Because no matter how hard I speak, then it's useless, you see. Oh, okay. So, well, anyway, I feel good like you have a confidence. So, if let's say you have confidence for these three aspects, then you can meditate well. What you need is the time only. Okay? I also have time. Yes, Evelyn. Yeah.
So actually, I also get to know after I seen the posting, then I enroll. Then actually, I remember my neighbor. She also did meditation, but she was with the subs, Sha'alam Buddhist Temple.
Oh, okay.
So you were guiding her actually.
Yeah.
She also told me about it.
So meaning to say the friend recommendation is more powerful than the advertisement by itself. No matter how I boast in the advertisement, it's useless because people prefer to look for friends or do you know the monk or not? I want the monk, but I want to know how is the monk performance, you see. So meaning to say that your all confidence builds on the friend. If let's say I cheat you all, you got somebody to look for, right? Hey, one question, you said the monk is okay. How come they cheat us? See or not? So I think nowadays, a Facebook advertisement, in religions, it seems not really take effects the way I see. Because in religion, people prefer referring. You see, we ask somebody how is it. You see. Well, anyway, meaning to say that as long as you be here, you have the confidence. Good lah. Okay, so this is what we talk about here. You see. So number one is about you have the doubt to yourself lah. So you see, always think that your future is unpredictable. Second is about the teacher. Okay, if let's say here is a little bit different in the ancient learning way in Tibetan and also in Thailand. Let's take a look at Tibetan Sangha community. a monastery. Class, take a look. If you go to Tibet, or maybe you go to Thailand, basically you will see the big group of the monk. Okay, why there's a big group? Partially they learn is for the Buddhism, but most of the majority of them is due to the poverty. They sent by their family just to get the food and education. Okay, so once they come here, meaning to say that they will use the very traditional and orthodox way. So there will be one senior to guide maybe 10 of the junior, all right, or it's something like that, because there's hundreds to thousands people. Okay, if this system, according to the tradition Tibetan Buddhism, the teacher will spend 3 years observe the student, and the student will spend 3 years to observe the teacher. Okay, so after the observation, then they will carry on rituals to recognize each other's status. But once you recognize the status of your teacher, the teacher asks you to jump from the cliff. You have to jump, you see. Jump from the cliff, you have to jump, you see. So the confidence must be 100%. Okay, but this system is not applicable here. Here, the way I see, if let's say you sign in to study in the college, basically most of the students, they won't respect you. Because some students, they just come for the certificate. So they pay to get the certificate of MBA, something like that. So they come and pay to the college, and they want the guarantee from the college that you have to make me pass. If let's say the teacher doesn't teach very well, they will complain immediately. So the admin staff will say, oh, sorry, next lesson you need to come already because all the students say you cannot teach well. See or not, it's very different already nowadays. I remember in our grandparents' times, if let's say you have been penalized by the teacher, you have been beaten, penalized by the teacher, you come back and tell to the parents say, really, oh, you have been penalized by the teacher. Okay, tomorrow I will say thank you and I will send some gift to the teacher. Our grandparents' time nowadays we're gone. Am I right? If your kids have been punished, I think tomorrow in the Facebook already have been circulated. My kid have been abused by the teacher already. Where is the human right? It's very different already. That's why in religions, basically, it is good for us not to how to say not to impose any fee system. You see, I do really get the fee from you. I will refund back to you. Why? Because if something we build on the relationship or the commercial, then I don't earn your respect from you all. You know or not? So nowadays, actually, people they all I can survive and the temple can survive. It's due to the offering. It's a voluntary offering from the student. Oh, this is so important, you see. Am I right? Let's say you pay the fees to learning a qigong and what, you will request there must be a good quality in return, you see. So the relationship is not there already. It's a commercial relationship already. Do you get it? So that's why for the religions, we have to keep the relationship without commercial, without involve any commercial inside. Just make the relationship so simple. I'm the teacher and you are the student. So after finish the class, you have to pay me the respect. So that is show that you learn something from the senior. Okay. Okay. So this is the regards the teacher Then the list the Dharma So you have to understand that the Dharma can help you. Okay. So now we go to the practice again. So class, if you remember that in the first lesson, you learn how about to adjust the body to the HIIT exercise, right? Then you learn the method number 1 and 2, the counting breath and also without counting, right? So we teach you another 3 skills now, okay? So class, even though you haven't reached that stage yet, it doesn't matter. So we will let you have the whole map, okay? So once you got the map already, so you just explore slowly and gradually by yourself, okay? So now we go to the next is regards this, okay? So brief adjustment, the method of the breathing, Yes, Michael, are you ready to read?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, you can start now, okay.
The method of breathing. Basically, there are 4 types of breathing methods. A, Win. During and after a vigorous exercise, such as playing basketball and football, the speed and strength of breathing is similar to typhoon. This is not suitable for meditation. B. Gaps. You are depressed and saddened once you are scared, nervous, sick, weak, and excited. You should be down for rest and medicine only after recovery. C. Breath. This is a normal breath, which is hearable and 16 to 18 times of each minute. This is the minimum requirement and the secure speed. Breath Z. There are 4 types in total. Breathing by the nose. The basic method for measuring is using the nose for breathing. Wait, Master.
Slowly will be okay.
Okay, I repeat. The basic method for meditating is using nose for breathing with speed of 16 to 18 times each minute. The difference between the key and Z is not hearable with the normal speed and naturally operated by lung. Controllably observing the breath may fasten it and cause fainting, while slowing it down may cause tightness in the chest. If you notice difficulty in breathing, such as dizziness and so on, adjust your breath for 4 seconds for each in and out will make you feel comfortable.
Okay, thank you so much. Please highlight the point. Okay, some more. Okay, finish. Okay, so class, basically, the way we breathe, there's a few types of the breathing. Number 1 is about the gaps. Let's see. Check, am I correct? Number 1 is the wind. Wind, it means what? So after you do the jogging, or you, I don't think you will do the anapanasati at that time, right? No meditation, because your breath is like a wind. Okay, it's not that good. Second is the gaps. Yes, meaning to say that once your mood is very down or overexcited, so the breath actually is irregular, in an irregular speed. So it's not a good time to do the meditation. But anyway, what I hope before graduate of the meditation, I hope you can master the skill, then you can feel the joy during the meditation. Why? Because if you can feel the joy during the meditation, meaning to say that you are able to trigger the excretion of the dopamine, okay, and the serotonin from your brain, you see. So you feel the peace and calm. This is a healing actually. So meaning to say that next time you're really desperate, or maybe you're in the sorrow due to the loss of financial or the people or what, then you can heal yourself. So once you do the meditation, the excretion of the dopamine immediately can heal you. So I hope so before graduate, you are able to feel the joy during the meditation. Anyone start to feel the serene and the joy during the meditation? Anyone? Maybe just a short moment, doesn't matter. Anyone feel that? No people feel that. So better you don't graduate. 仲未學到啊，唔可以落山啊，嗬 ，OK 嗬 ，yeah. So actually I hope that the combination with the energy exercise and the meditation can really make you calm down. You must feel that. Then you can graduate. Meaning to say that you got some skills to protect yourself already. Am I right? Okay. You got the skills to protect yourself. That is so important. Okay. And next, let's take a look. It's about the gaps. So I hope you will. But okay, if let's say possible, I will encourage you to join the Qigong class here. Because the Qigong class can trigger your energy faster than the Anapanasati itself. If you can combine both together, it will be more effective for you. Okay. But anyway, now MCO, you have to be masked up during the Qigong. It is not practical. When got people learn Qigong and mask up, then you will die for suffocation. Is that correct? People learn Qigong, never mask up and do the Qigong one. They must be mask off. But now SOP, they don't allow you. Then we go to the Qi. Qi means every minute 16 to 18 times, but which is hearable. It is not that good. The best is the C. C means what? It's not hearable, but it's still 16 to 18 times. So class, basically, if you do the C, breathe naturally. And you are not supposed to feel what? You're not supposed to feel suffocated and feel tightness in the chest. All is wrong already. Meaning to say you are controlling your breath. So please don't try to control your breath. Breath naturally. Okay. Is there anybody so far feel pain or what during the meditation? Yes. No. Okay. Okay. So that's okay. That's all. Okay. Yeah. So you don't feel pain in the meditation. So meaning to say you're able to to breathe naturally. Okay. So now we go to the abdominal breathing. Okay, abdominal breathing. Yes, Surin, your okay. Your turn to read, please. Abdominal breathing.
Abdominal breathing. Nose is still utilized for breathing, but the focus at abdomen. The beginner should not be unintentionally control and force the air to abdomen, tan tian. Generally, after a period of meditation, the breath will automatically flow to tan tian to the diaphragm. At that moment, the body and mind of meditator will feel relaxed and comfortable. The breathing is getting slow, long, deep, and thorough gradually. The sufficiency is filling in our lung. Tan tian spread to every cell throughout the body. Natural rhythm of breathing is gradually shifted from lung to abdomen without controlling it.
Okay, thank you so much. Please highlight the point. Okay, we are going to watch a video clip before the discussion for this statement. Let's take a look. So enjoy the video clip, please.
To learn diaphragmatic breathing, lie down on your back and concentrate on expanding your abdomen outward as you breathe in and contracting it inward as you breathe out. Minimize any movement of your chest. Initially, when learning diaphragmatic breathing, you may experience tightness in the solar plexus. However, with practice, this tightness will dissolve and diaphragmatic breathing will become a natural and comfortable way of breathing.
Okay, class, so just now we show you is the diaphragmatic breathing. Meaning to say that once you meditate for a certain moment, your breath will go down to the diaphragm, okay? But it go down naturally. Here, what I show you just now is they are using the manual way to train out the diaphragmatic breathing. Because according to their experience, diaphragmatic breathing can bring you joy and peace in your heart. If you do the chest breathing, now most of us, we are still in the chest breathing, right? Basically in the chest breathing, we can easily agitated and feel greedy and worry and restless. So that's why if let's say you can train out the diaphragmatic breathing, it will be quite useful to you. Okay. So next, we have to watch the second video clip before I let you experiment the diaphragmatic breathing. Okay. So next, please try to experiment this. Okay.
The primary muscle of respiration is the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a thin, dome-shaped layer of muscle and tendon that separates the abdominal cavity from the chest cavity. It gains its shape from its attachments and from the organs that surround it, especially the heart, lungs, and liver. The diaphragm attaches at the costals along the lower rib cage, high in the front at the sternum, and deeply in the back along the spine. The diaphragm also attaches to itself via a central tendon, making the diaphragm one of the unique muscles of the body. The diaphragm uses its central tendon and its attachments as leverage to flatten during inhalation. The expansion of the ribs comes from the resistance of the internal organs to downward movement. As the internal organs are slow to move, the ribs expand to make room for the lungs. While the diaphragm attaches at the bottom of the ribs, its range of motion never reaches that low in the body. As seen from below, we get a sense of the full range of motion of the diaphragm as it would glide over the aorta, the vena cava, the esophagus, and the internal organs. For more information, visit www.3dyoga.com.
Yes, okay, class, I would like you to try to diaphragmatic breathing now. So 1 minute, you just lie down on the bed, on the floor, you put your hand on the abdomen, 1 minute to feel the breathing from the abdomen, and you will notice that the chest will stop because the floor blocked your chest of the movement. You can try it now. I will call you. Please lie on the floor now. So put your hand on the abdomen and feel the movement of the abdomen now for 30 seconds. I will call you, okay? Okay, time's up. Okay, time's up. Michael, don't fall asleep. Please wake up now. Okay, so class, do you feel the abdominal breathing? Okay, you can feel it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
So your chest cannot move. The reason is because the floor block it, you see. So class, it takes times for you to progress to get to the abdominal breathing. You really need times, okay? So that is we call it as a diaphragmatic breathing, okay? Yes, any question, Evelyn? Yes.
When I was lying down and breathing, I feel this part here like very heavy.
Oh,
This part.
yeah. Basically, we just ignore it, lah.
Yeah.
Just ignore it. You just breathe naturally. I just let you feel how the abdominal breathing happening. It will happen again during the meditation, but it takes times from chest breathing to the abdominal breathing. It takes times. Okay. So now we go to the next. It's about the womb breathing and the what we call it as womb light breathing and the tortoise light breathing. I think I better stop here because it's gone already. So we still can have 2 more lessons to finish. They will be fine now. Okay. So well,